Hi, how y'all doing? It is February the 2nd, 2026, maybe. Here in Ontario, Canada, the skies were cloud covered in the rise, but now they're blue. Yep, all the clouds have gone. I seen a bird yesterday. I don't know what it is. It's got a big beak, and it looks like a really big chickadee, but it's not a chickadee. And today I seen a woodpecker come, right? Black and white. So, more messages from the Great Spirit, right? Schuman was 22 yesterday. It's 17 today. So it's down a bit. 17. There's that number, right? Cute, right? My birthday? Yeah, Schuman's at 17. Ascension symptoms are a bit rough on me today. My spine, my lower back, my legs, my head. It's all icky, right? Got a really loud ring in my ear today. Still got that bell in my right ear. Comes and goes, right? It's different. I was telling my friend Toss about it yesterday. I wrote down a couple of things. Fibro's flaring today. Messes with me, right? Oh, that's what it was. Last night, before I went to bed, I was sitting here and I moved because my back was aching, so I thought change my position, right? And there was a white line above the horizon that I could see at the hill, right? The tops of the trees on the hill. And it went from south to east in a line, right? And I was like, Donnie, come here. What is that? I said, I've never seen that before. And he said, I have no idea. He couldn't come up with anything what it would be, right? And he's got a very logical mind. And I was like, different, right? I was like, maybe it's the moon. He goes, maybe. I was like, it's supposed to be full tonight, but the moon didn't show here before I went to bed. So that's not what it was. I got up and went to the bathroom, came back, and the line was gone. I thought, what the heck was that? Different. Very different. So, yeah. The tech that we got now is so inferior to the tech that we had, that they have, right? That's going to be returned eventually, right? It's going to be so amazing, you will think it's magic. I was watching a guy today, and he was using the Grok, Grok AI. You take a picture of something. He took a picture of a painting on the side of a pyramid or whatever, an old historical picture, right, of knights and shit. It wasn't a pyramid. It was something else. And he goes, this is a story. With the ancient tech we had, you could play it and you see what happened, right? With the quantum computer, quantum crystal. And so he says, and this is what the tech is we have now with the AI. And so he took the picture and he put it in the Grok AI and turned it into animation. It animated it, right? So you can see the knights fighting, and he did one with a giant bird, right? Picking up 3 elephants, stuff like this, right? He goes, this is how it used to be. And this is just what it's evolved, what they have now. They're bringing it out to showing you. But it's so much more, right? And I thought that's why they said when the tech comes out, you'll think it's magic, right? Because the AI that you're showing you now is just like a baby form of what the real tech is, right? Like Poseidon and his trident. That was a power. That was tech, right? All the stuff like that, through all of it, was tech. So they sure downgraded us a lot, right? They really did. Temperatures, supposed to be like -4 today. So like it melted a little bit yesterday, melted a little bit today too, where it is, right? I can feel the heat because the side of the building is where the sun's hitting. It makes me sweat, right? Which is good because it's freezing until it starts warming up with the sun. I think the sun might be super hot this year in the spring and in the summer, right? So we're gonna have to learn how to stay cool. I was born cool. So yeah. Um, just amazing tech. The drug addict, one of the trap house that was in the back here in my hood, they came and finally got her out, right? Seen 3 people leave full of bags and stuff. But I've seen all the enforcement officers back there, right? Putting new locks on the door and stuff. My friend texted me and told me about it because she lives in the back. She was standing on her front step watching, right? So it looks like the traffic's going to come to a slowdown around this part of the hood for a little while. We'll see who they move in, though. And that's not the only one. There's a couple other people here that use too, right? That you see their acquaintances going to their house. You know what they're going for, right? It's funny because the drug addicts are very shameful. That's why they gotta hide with hoodies all the time and run wherever they go, you know? Because they're ashamed of themselves. They know what they're doing is wrong. But yeah, the addiction's just too strong for them. They haven't hit rock bottom yet. For some, rock bottom is the end. Like, they don't come back. So, yeah, hopefully they get better. If they're meant to, you know? I don't have a lot to talk about. I didn't make a video yesterday. I didn't have a lot to talk about yesterday. I was just relaxing and watching some YouTube, right? Same as today. I'm doing my best to relax. I've been laying down, sitting up, laying down, sitting up. I don't have anything to do until dinner time when I make supper. So my responsibilities are lax. You know, I have none just to myself. Right? I could be doing anything I want if only my body would allow it. Right? But yeah, it's not cooperating very much lately. I've been hearing so much stuff like the med beds are already out and stuff like that. And it does not resonate with me, right? Not yet, anyway. I think they'll be out when the United States, has their birthday celebration, their 250 years, right? In the summer. It was supposed to happen last summer, but it didn't. But everything's wrapping up nicely with the Epstein files coming out, right? Russia is not back in Iran regime anymore. The bad ones, right? The Islamic guys. Yeah. The countries are getting rid of a lot of their immigrants. You know what I mean? They have been. I told you I was watching that thing that said it's a movie, The Train, all the immigrants on top, right? So a lot of crisis actors in the realm, isn't there? Certainly is. All right. Like I said, I'm feeling a bit rough just because of the fibro. It was a little bit hard going to sleep last night, but once I went to sleep, I was tossing and turning all night. Got up at 6. My ears are ringing. Like I said, got that bell in my right ear. Weird. It's nice to see the blue sky, though, if that's what it is. The bottom of the water above. All right. Okay. I was thinking too, I was listening to Rod Hayes, and he was saying Kay Pruitt, she had him on a show, and she was saying one of her friends has a med bed, right? He's setting it up, and she'll do a video about it when he gets back to her. And Rod says a lot of people are getting hyperbaric chambers. It's not the same thing. And I was hyperbaric chamber. They said that would cure the fibro, right? Take off the pressure, even out the pressure. I said, we're all under pressure because we're under the dome and we're between water, right? Which causes a lot of pressure. Makes sense. I don't know. What do you think? Right? Just different things can come to me like that sometimes. So, yeah. All right. Every day I'm stronger. Every day our technology, ancient technology, comes back to us. Every day I have more gratitude. Love you all's a consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye. Bye.